Hi, good morning. I just woke up and today is experiment one with documenting the everyday. I spent the past 30 minutes looking through my phone. We'll see if we can work that out in the next 1.5 months. I'm gonna go brush my teeth now. Come along. Anyways, the question is, why is this important for me to do? Why must I document every single thought that pops into my brain? Not every single thought, but most thoughts. Like, if I have a thought and I want to say it out loud, I live alone for the most part, which means I don't wake up in the morning and say good morning to anyone in particular. I try to finish my bottle of water. And it's okay, I think, if this doesn't have a point. It's okay if it's just me existing, being.
It becomes these large gaps of time where you don't have any documentation of your life, and that's when it starts to become an issue. And that's really what the inspiration for creating this video was. I had these huge gaps in my life that I can't remember much from them, and that's really sad for me. And I don't want it to ever happen again for me, and I don't ever want it to happen again for you. Some days you're gonna have more things to document than others, but I always try to take at least one photo or video every single day. A lot of this is really just trial and error. You'll eventually find the best way for you to document your life in a way that you enjoy it.
Hello, it's 2:25 and I think I'm gonna go out and create, or stay in and create, or just write something. I'll do something. Let's see. But I've realized that it's 2:25 right now, and all I've done since morning is consume digital media and eat. Not eat a regular meal, but for the most part I've consumed some digital media, and it's made my head start to hurt, like a lot. So that's definitely something we want to work on. Still quite, I've sat down to paint, but I'm still quite unsure of what it is that I'm trying to do, what it is that I'm trying to say. I think there's a certain amount of pressure that comes with art, which means that I want to make something good. I feel like I put this pressure on myself to make something valuable and something brilliant, as if the only thing that should come out of me is brilliance, and anything lesser than that is like unworthy. And although I try to keep away from this sort of a mindset, it's really hard. And then there's this whole idea of like performance. As I'm recording this video right now, is it performing? Because if I wasn't recording this, I would still be here in this very same position, just painting and not painting, just sitting actually. Perhaps recording this does push me to look away from my phone, to look away from my phone. It's a little hard to record something when it's like so unscripted, and I know I'm gonna have to put all of this into the video. This picture on Pinterest as I was scrolling for inspiration. You are an explorer. Your mission is to document and observe the world around you as if you've never seen it before. Take notes, collect things you find on your travels, document your findings, copy, trace, focus on one thing at a time, record what you are drawn to. And hi Kashi.
करेगा एसी नहीं है बस में
ये तो ना
एसी थोड़ी है
एसी है।
बिल्कुल क्या बात कर रही हो अगर होता तो
मैं पूरी जिंदगी स्कूल बस में घूमी हूँ।
हाँ, ये
मैं-
सब खोल दो ना
नहीं वो तो खोल दिया है, वो you'll have to turn on the bus
आई प्रॉमिस यू टू मेक इट वर्स
to make it worse. School bus driver for the whole 40-minute ride and kept the horn on. He was I didn't feel that stress during my till third year. I didn't feel that stress at all. But just now there's pressure to do something in life, and now going to the actual world.
Tell me about it. Oh my god.
It's just that you need to do something great so that you are being accepted at a certain place to get a job.
Yeah, that's so interesting. Everybody keeps saying कि like college के बाद you need to figure out what you want to do with your life. And it's like everybody expects like कि तुम अभी कोई चीज़ choose करोगे या तुमने high school में चलो choose कर लिया and then for the rest of your life 70-80 years like जितने भी not 70-80 मतलब 50 years 40 years that's like the only thing that you're going to do and I find that so hard कि I feel like it puts me in this box as if life is about that one thing if life is about that one thing but something that like I've learned like at least for me to be happy is कि like life is about like the now तुम अभी क्या कर रहे हो you know
Yeah, there are two ways to look at it. Either you can be futuristic or either you can live in the present.
what are you
I think for me it's important to have that balance, to also think about the future, but also being in this moment. In this moment because this is where I am right now and I can't be stressful about something that is going to happen in future. I can be thoughtful about it, but I can't stress myself out with those thoughts. But at the end of the day, because we are conditioned to think in that way, you need to have a nice job, I feel that it hits me sometimes that I have to be more conscious about my future, not for myself but for the other people, for the world outside.
and if you could do anything in the world what would you do
If you asked me,
asking you
what like just
मतलब कुछ भी मतलब जिंदगी में like if you could pick any like मतलब चलो जॉब ही कह देते हैं या something the main thing to do with your life let's not call it a job but the main thing that you want to do in your life like what would it be like for now at least
first of all I want everything to fall into my laps.
oh yeah oh my god shit yeah
I just there was a very interesting teacher in my school and she always used to say this one thing. I was like, mom, I never get opportunities. And then she used to be like, Kushi, you know what?
you need to chase
You
opportunity
need to snatch them. You need to snatch them. You don't even have to chase them. You need to snatch them. They're right there. Just snatch them. And that thing just hit me so badly that I need to snatch them, and still I don't see opportunities coming my way.
yeah boy because it's such a do you think that's true though do you think like you can actually like grab opportunities like
I feel
I feel like you can choose them but like at some point they have to present themselves to you
right. They need to come.
which is almost like falling on your lap only I mean like
I mean then social media becomes a very nice tool.
नहीं पर तुमने तो मुझे बताया ही नहीं if you could do anything
Oh yeah. I'm a very extreme पर्सन, ठीक है, मुझे बीच का कुछ अच्छा नहीं लगता।
हाँ तो कोई ना, बीच का मत बताइए।
या तो मुझे कुछ नहीं करना और अगर मुझे
तो कुछ नहीं करेगी तो तुम खुश रह पाएगी? I don't think so.
no. If I don't have the option not to do anything, then I would probably like
You'd
in a
still
jungle.
do something.
Yeah, I'll be in a jungle, like, you know, learning languages and
Like animals' languages.
no.
Like human.
No, like different languages across the world and just living in the nature, I suppose.
Whenever I get remember after we talk like this. No, once I got to like I got this sort of I don't know what it's called a cat or something, but I was and the key to finding out how I'm drunk is literally the key to finding out how I'm drunk is I start giggling out of nowhere. So I'm locking my door and I'm finding that activity very funny. And these people are like, bro, Tanmay is there, he's locking the door. And they see me standing. The second like I rotate the key, somehow my body just rotates and I just go down and I'm like this. I'm laying down on the floor and I'm laughing. And these guys are like, where's Tanmay?
That's when Shubham introduced me to this, and I was like
Minute Maid.
dehydrated. This is so good.
Minute Maid.
Yeah, but like
Pulp-
it's pulpy.
Pulpy orange.
Yeah,
I love how everybody refers to it as a pulpy orange rather than anything else.
but it's so good. It was like refreshing and like nice and orangey and healthy fruit. I was
Healthy fruit
Like, yeah.
because of the pulp that's there and the
Yeah.
advertisement that they make.
I was like, ye hai. Top quality.
Can we sit there for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
I know you might want to go home, but
No, I don't mind. I'm marking plan the since we're gonna have dinner. Maybe walk a bit.
yeah.
Oh,
Hi, Samanyu. Hello.
when something is ambiguous, our mind usually jumps to the more like negative
Yeah.
thing of it, like, oh, like that's what it probably was. When it could have been like the more positive one, or they just didn't notice you.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, that's
We
why
judge
you think
ourselves
people
by
are.
our intentions and
Yeah.
others by their actions.
Yeah. Actually, that's super true. And you know, something that has really helped me a lot is, and before I make any decision or before I do anything, I always stop myself, especially in relations to other people. Like if somebody's done something to me and I want to talk to them, or like I feel hurt by someone or whatever, I've started asking myself, you know, what are my intentions? It-
Also, sometimes I get annoyed with myself also because I forget to get upset with people. No, that's something that's actually been like something I had to remember, that I'm like, you know, like maybe hold on to this a bit, because like if it doesn't change, I get upset and I forget about it, and I get upset and I forget about it, and I have to remember myself to like remember it.
So, this is day one of creating, and I'm not really sure of where this is gonna go. But we attended a talk today, and she said something that really struck with me, the artist whose talk we attended. And she said that she's learned to start holding on to the idea, the first idea that she gets, and start making with whatever creative process that she is inspired by or drawn to immediately. And she's learned to trust it, even though she's not completely sure of everything. She's learned to trust that it'll unravel itself through the process of doing. So we're going to experiment with that, perhaps all of this is just that, like I'm hoping that by making these videos, I'm able to make and do and make. And you know, another thing is also that I feel a little more responsible, because I live on my own, like I mentioned at the start of today, that I live on my own, so it's hard to be accountable to anyone. And somehow being in front of a camera is pushing me to be accountable of my time. And although I should be accountable on my own, it's hard, right? When there's another device that's like pulling you in. I don't know, let's make. I'm gonna first write down what happened today, like all the major things that I felt inspired by today. And it's surprising because a lot of things happened and a lot of conversations occurred, and a lot of them were quite inspiring, to be honest. A lot of them had different points of views, a lot of genuine connections occurred. So let's see. How am I feeling? How am I feeling? So here I just made a list of everything that I thought of today, all the discussions, all the thoughts that were overwhelming in my head. Don't take life seriously. Be present for the now. Be inspired by exploring, by documenting every day and everything, and looking at things through the eyes of an explorer / scientist / artist. And layers present themselves in the process, and everything is an illusion. And I feel really inclined towards making a zine. So perhaps that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a zine. I hope I'm not doing this wrong. Something? Oh, there we go. So I'm going to draw them out with a pencil first. I just realized that you might not be able to read it. I only wasn't able to read it. But it's fine. I'm tired. And this is all I can do for today. And I am happy to have made something. I will go brush and sleep now. Good night. Stay creative.